friend I happen to.
Because of you, there's a
Welcome back to Pure Nostalgia Flashback. What if I told you that some of the most unforgettable songs ever recorded all came from one incredible year? A year when every melody told a story, every voice carried genuine emotion, and every song had the power to bring people together. Today, we're turning the clock back to 1951, a remarkable year that helped shape the golden age of popular music.
Why can't I paint you?
From heartfelt love songs that touched millions, to timeless classics that still fill playlists more than 70 years later. These weren't just chart toppers, they became part of music history. This was the year legendary artists like Nat King Cole, Tony Bennett, Perry Como, Patti Page, Rosemary Clooney, Mario Lanza, and Les Paul and Mary Ford gave the world songs that continue to inspire generations.
Will last though years may go.
But which song truly stood above the rest? Stay with us as we count down the 10 biggest songs of 1951, revisit the stories behind these unforgettable classics, and discover why their magic has never faded. And before we begin, don't forget to like the video, tell us your favorite 1951 song in the comments, and subscribe to Pure Nostalgia Flashback for more journeys through the greatest music ever made. Now, let's step back into 1951 and let the countdown begin.
Jezebel, it was you.
Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is Jezebel, one of Frankie Lane's most unforgettable recordings. Released in 1951, the song was inspired by the famous biblical figure whose name became a symbol of irresistible beauty and dangerous temptation.
It was you. Jezebel.
Rather than telling a simple love story, Jezebel explores the emotional struggle of a man who finds himself unable to resist a woman he knows will only bring him heartbreak. Frankie Lane's rich, commanding voice gave the song an intensity that immediately captured listeners. Combined with its dramatic orchestral arrangement and haunting melody, Jezebel stood out from many of the lighter pop songs of the era. It became one of the biggest hits of 1951, spending weeks near the top of the charts and further establishing Lane as one of the most powerful vocalists of his generation. More than 70 years later, Jezebel continues to be admired for its dramatic style, unforgettable melody, and timeless emotion. It remains a shining example of the rich storytelling that made the golden era of music so special. At number 10, Jezebel by Frankie Lane is where our journey begins, but the songs ahead only become more unforgettable.
Before we continue, may I ask one small favor? More than 90% of people who enjoy these videos never subscribe. If this channel has ever brought back a favorite memory or helped you rediscover a great song, please take 1 second to subscribe. Every video is created with hours of research, writing, and editing because these timeless classics deserve to be remembered. It's completely free, and your support helps us keep these unforgettable songs alive. Thank you. Now, let's get back to the music.
Number 9, The World is Waiting for the Sunrise, Les Paul and Mary Ford, 1951. Coming in at number 9 is a song that perfectly captured the excitement of a new era in music. The World is Waiting for the Sunrise wasn't just another hit. It became a showcase for the extraordinary partnership of Les Paul and Mary Ford. Released in 1951, the recording amazed listeners with its groundbreaking guitar techniques and innovative multi-track recording, something few artists had ever attempted at the time. Les Paul's dazzling guitar work blended beautifully with Mary Ford's smooth, layered vocals, creating a fresh sound that felt years ahead of its time. Remarkable chemistry turned this classic melody into one of the most memorable recordings of the early 1950s. More than 7 decades later, the song remains a shining example of musical innovation and timeless talent, proving why Les Paul and Mary Ford are still celebrated as true pioneers of modern music. Number 8. Come On in My House, Rosemary Clooney. At number 8 is the playful and unforgettable Come On in My House, the breakthrough hit that transformed Rosemary Clooney into one of America's biggest stars. Released in 1951, the song introduced audiences to its catchy rhythm,
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you cash.
humorous lyrics, and irresistible charm. Inspired by Armenian folk influences, it sounded completely different from anything else on the radio, making it instantly recognizable. Although Rosemary Clooney was initially unsure about recording the song, it quickly became the biggest success of her career.
Apple, a plum, and a pomegranate too. Come on to my house.
Her warm, expressive voice and lively performance brought the playful invitation to life, making listeners smile from the very first note. More than 70 years later, Come On in My House still captures the joyful spirit of the 1950s and remains one of the decade's most beloved classics.
Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, my arms, the way you filled my dreams.
Number 7. Be My Love, Mario Lanza. Taking number 7 is the breathtaking Be My Love by the legendary tenor Mario Lanza. Released in 1951, the song showcased the extraordinary vocal power that made Lanza one of the world's greatest crossover stars, bringing opera-inspired singing into popular music. Written as the featured love song for the film The Toast of New Orleans, Be My Love quickly became an international sensation. Mario Lanza's soaring voice, combined with the song's sweeping orchestral arrangement, created an unforgettable romantic masterpiece that resonated with millions of listeners.
And we'll find love's promised land.
It became one of the best-selling recordings of his career and introduced countless people to the beauty of classical-style vocals. Even today, Be My Love remains a timeless symbol of romance, elegance, and the unforgettable golden age of music.
Would never show.
Number 6. If, Perry Como. At number 6 is the timeless ballad If by the smooth and unmistakable Perry Como. Released in 1951, the song became one of the defining love songs of its era. Originally written years earlier,
You I've come to know.
it found new life through Como's warm, effortless vocals and heartfelt delivery. With its gentle melody and deeply romantic lyrics, If spoke of unconditional love and lifelong devotion, feelings that resonated with millions of listeners around the world.
If a face could launch 1,000 ships.
Perry Como's calm, comforting voice made every word feel sincere, helping the song become one of the biggest hits of 1951. More than 70 years later, If continues to be cherished as a beautiful reminder that the simplest love songs often leave the deepest impression.
Man could be two pieces at one time. It's just some evil scheme.
Number 5. Cold, Cold Heart, Tony Bennett. Halfway through our countdown at number 5 is Cold, Cold Heart, the song that launched Tony Bennett into superstardom. Released in 1951, it was originally written by country legend Hank Williams.
Oh, that you're my every dream.
But Bennett transformed it into a pop masterpiece that reached an entirely new audience. His emotional performance, rich vocal tone, and elegant orchestral arrangement gave the song a universal appeal, proving that great music knows no boundaries.
Yet you're afraid each thing I do.
Cold, Cold Heart became Bennett's first major hit, spending weeks near the top of the charts and introducing millions to the remarkable voice that would define a career spanning decades. Today, it remains one of his most iconic recordings and a perfect example of the timeless power of heartfelt storytelling through music. Number 4. How High the Moon, Les Paul and Mary Ford. At number 4 is one of the most revolutionary recordings of the 1950s, How High the Moon by Les Paul and Mary Ford. Released in 1951, the song wasn't just a chart-topping hit. It changed the way music was recorded forever. Using groundbreaking multi-track recording techniques, Les Paul layered guitars and Mary Ford's vocals to create a sound unlike anything audiences had ever heard. Their flawless harmony, dazzling guitar work, and innovative production made the recording feel years ahead of its time. The song dominated the charts and inspired generations of musicians and producers who followed. More than 7 decades later, How High the Moon is still celebrated as one of the most influential recordings in popular music history, proving that true innovation never goes out of style.
Yes, I lost my little darling.
Number 3, Tennessee Waltz, Patti Page. At number 3 is one of the most beloved songs ever recorded, Tennessee Waltz by Patti Page. Released in 1951, the song became a worldwide sensation and one of the defining recordings of the decade. With its graceful waltz rhythm and touching story of love, friendship, and heartbreak, it captured the emotions of millions of listeners. Patti Page's warm, effortless vocals gave the song a timeless elegance that helped it remain at the top of the charts for months. Selling millions of copies, Tennessee Waltz became one of the biggest-selling records of its era and earned a permanent place in music history. More than 70 years later, it continues to be one of the most cherished classics of the 1950s. Number 2, Because of You, Tony Bennett. Taking the number 2 spot is the unforgettable Because of You by Tony Bennett. Released in 1951, this romantic ballad transformed Bennett from a promising young singer into one of America's brightest new stars. Its heartfelt lyrics and beautiful orchestral arrangement created a love song that resonated with audiences around the world.
Because of you, my romance.
Tony Bennett's smooth, emotional voice brought a level of sincerity that made every lyric unforgettable. The song remained at the top of the charts for weeks, became one of the year's biggest hits, and launched a career that would span more than 7 decades. Even today, Because of You remains one of Tony Bennett's signature recordings and a timeless symbol of classic romance.
I can smile.
Number 1, Too Young, Nat King Cole. And finally, our number 1 song of 1951 is the timeless masterpiece, Too Young, by the legendary Nat King Cole. Released in 1951, the song became one of the biggest hits of the decade, spending weeks at the top of the charts and winning the hearts of listeners around the world. With its gentle melody and heartfelt lyrics, Too Young tells the story of 2 people whose love is questioned simply because of their age. Nat King Cole's rich, velvety voice delivered the song with unmatched warmth and emotion, turning it into one of the most memorable love songs ever recorded.
Someday they may.
More than 70 years later, Too Young continues to inspire new generations, proving that true love and truly great music never grows old. It remains a perfect choice for the number 1 song of 1951. And that brings us to the end of our journey through the greatest songs of 1951. What an incredible year it was. From the unforgettable voice of Nat King Cole to the timeless performances of Tony Bennett, Patti Page, Perry Como, Les Paul, and Mary Ford, and so many other legends, these songs have continued to touch hearts for more than 70 years.
Be my love.
But now, we'd love to hear from you. Which song from today's countdown is your favorite? Or is there another 1951 classic you think deserved a place on this list? Let us know in the comments. We read every one of them. If you enjoyed this trip back in time, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Pure Nostalgia Flashback.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you.
Every week, we bring you more unforgettable songs, legendary artists, and the stories behind the music that shaped generations. Thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and until next time, keep the music playing, keep the memories alive, and we'll see you in the next flashback.